What's up, guys? My name is Black and Nola. Welcome to a new series called the Team Attack Show. It's hosted by yours truly, and I'm going to be going over different events, topics that go over in the world of gaming, entertainment, pop culture, things that you like to hear about that you might not be privy to or too lazy to read about. I'm here to tell you what's good. So if you like the video, hit it with a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. First off, as you see on the screen right there, got a little overlay going on. You see my man Crip playing the all-new Journey to Un'Goro, which is the newest Hearthstone expansion. Now, what's cool about this expansion, it features dinosaurs and primordial oozes and really weird things you see from 65 million years ago. It brings back fond memories of me leveling through Un'Goro Crater, running away from huge devil swords. All new in Journey to Un'Goro is the quest system, which will reward players for doing specific actions listed on the card, whether it's playing multiple minions of the same name or playing a bunch of one-drops. You'll be rewarded with a really strong card, which will swing the tide of the match. So there's one quest card for each class, and they all do ridiculous things. If you want to check out more information on Journey to Un'Goro, just watch Crip or check it out on Twitch. Literally go anywhere. Now, if you pre-ordered 50 packs, you get a cool new card back. But if you're not as into Hearthstone as other people like me, I haven't played in a really long while, this will give you an excuse to jump back in and play again. So if you're in NA, Journey to Un'Goro is available now. EU just has to wait a little bit longer. I'm not sure why it wasn't released at the same time, but I'll leave that to Ben Brode. So, new expansion. Fucking awesome. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic. Next on the list is Persona 5, a game that's been 9 years in the making. There hasn't been a new Persona in such a long time, so it's a really big deal for Atlus, the developer of Persona, with this really weird announcement. They want to restrict streaming of the game. Now, this isn't the first time that a developer has tried to coddle their IP in such a way to prevent it from being seen by the millions. But Atlus apparently feels so strongly about this game that A, you're not allowed to stream the game after a specific point in the game, and if you do stream, you risk getting DMCA'd, you get a copyright strike on your channel, you end up losing revenue, and it really sucks for a lot of Let's Players and streamers who wanted to stream the game. It reads from their official website. It's a big day for Atlus today. It took us a while, but Persona 5 is finally out in the West. We poured countless hours into making the game as perfect as it can be, and words can't explain how excited we are for you all to finally be playing it. So they're really excited that people are being able to play. Like I said, it has been a really long time, but you gotta drive people up before you eventually let them down. And so here's where the knife in the heart is. So let's talk. Persona 5 streaming and videos. Simply put, we don't want the experience to be spoiled for people who haven't played the game. Solution for that is don't watch Let's Plays of Persona. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't go on the internet. It's 2017. Our fans have waited years for the game to come out, and we really want to make sure they can experience it as fully as a totally new adventure. Please read the video guidelines below. So if you scroll down the page, they say, obligatory, don't post any spoilers and only talk about the game in broad strokes. So you can only really talk about it really generally. You can't talk about characters that might appear or important things that happen in the story, which it really sucks. It's really hard to have any discussion. So if you can't share that moment with other people, I can see their concern. This is a world full of people playing games less and watching them more. Ever since Twitch became a thing, I know personally that I've been playing less games overall, and with a full-time job, sometimes I don't have time to devote 80 to 120 hours on a new RPG. So I live vicariously through the people who love the franchise of games like this, different RPGs, first-person shooters, whatever game it might be, and I watch them play it, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. And sometimes my game purchase is swayed by people playing those games that I really do enjoy. So it really sucks that Atlus is going so far to kind of constrain people from expressing their love or streaming it or even trying to make money off of it. But like I said, it's their IP. They can do what they want with it. So if you are going to stream, make sure you read these guidelines. And if you decide to stream it after a certain point in the game, they say, July 7th, the game uses a date system. Just you do so at your own risk. You can have your channel closed down if you're on YouTube. You don't want a community strike. It's not worth it. You can post however many additionals you like, but they can't be more than 90 minutes long. No spoilers. And you can post commentary or straight gameplay. So they do want people to make content. They just don't want them to spoil it for everybody else. If you're trying to watch Persona, and you don't want it to be spoiled, just stay the hell off the internet. Atlas, why are you doing this? Don't do it. So we'll see how that goes. There are people still streaming Persona despite the warnings, and we'll see if they get affected or not. But I'll keep you updated on that. Finally, on the first episode of the Team Attack Show, 2 new champions were introduced into the League of Legends, Rakan and Xayah. Yes, they are a couple, and yes, they are very, very into each other. If you listen to their voice lines, it actually sounds like they belong in some sort of Disney caper heist movie, something like Moana or Toy Story or whatever. Rakan's voice was actually annoying at first, but it actually grew on me. Xayah has a very, very boring voice, but it is what it is. Rakan carries the duo, and these guys are flashy and stylish, and they like bird things. They're feathers and shiny wings flying about, and if you're into that, these are going to be the champions for you. Rakan is the support part of the duo. He boasts extreme mobility, amazing utility, a self-heal. He's just going to be zip-zop, zooping about, knocking up people all over the place, while Xayah sticks very sharp feathers in them and rips them asunder. So, if you're into that type of thing, I think you're going to enjoy these champions way more than Riot may have intended you to. This is a very nice surprise after the teaser, because nobody really knew what to expect. Maybe it was going to be some unborn phoenix, but after looking at Rakan's abilities, he's more like a peacock that likes to show off. So I think that's what they were going for. Xayah is the AD carry of the bunch, and she's got same face syndrome. She kind of looks like Ari. If you look at her, she doesn't look anything different at all. But she's got her own personality, and it all works out in the end for her. Like I said, she's got feathers that are going to be sticking around everywhere. When she uses her abilities, they'll leave feathers in the ground, and when she activates the ability to bring her blades to her, they'll converge to her, and enemies hit with multiple feathers will be rooted for a short time. They also interact with each other on a couple of abilities, which will enable them to do bonus damage, recall the base faster, and close the distance to each other at a greater distance than it would be a regular champ. So yes, they work best together, but they can work with other support and AD carry combinations. It's up to us to figure out what will be the best for each situation. This is the first dual, actual champion release where they're meant to be together in the league's history. I remember seeing an article from Ghost Crawler saying that the development team is not going to make a Cho'Gall type of character like from Heroes of the Storm, where it's one champion being piloted by 2 people, because I think we have enough toxicity in League of Legends to deal with. But now you don't have to worry about dodging all that much. If somebody takes Rakan, you can take Xayah, you can take your favorite duo there, or girl that you're trying to impress, or boy that you're trying to impress, or whoever that you're into, and you can go bot with them, you can flirt with them a little bit and carry each other, and it's really awesome. Another utility of this champion duo that nobody else has is that if one of the champions sits and does the full 8-second recall back to base, the other half of the duo can join them in a lover's embrace, and they can cut their recall time to the same amount of time that's remaining on the person who originally started it. So instead of you both waiting 8 seconds to go back to base after a successful gank, one of you can fall in the back line, start recalling, and you can join in at the last second and teleport back to base together, tell each other how sexy you are, and do inappropriate things in front of the shopkeeper. What you do after you go back to base is none of my business, though. But that is Rakan and Xayah. If you want to see some videos, I'll link them in the description. You can check out the interactions. Thanks to Skin Spotlights, he's gone above and beyond the Call of Duty to make sure there's everything that everything there is to know about these champions. I'm just here to bring you the news. So, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the Team Attack Show. Leave me feedback. I know first episode was a little bit rusty, but we're going to work on it so it becomes the coolest news program for League, for video games, for technology, whatever. And, there's not going to be a set schedule of these videos. I do expect at least one a week, but as soon as something crazy comes out, and I'll definitely want to talk about it and create some discussion. So please leave some feedback in the form of a comment. If you like the video, please like the video. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. All the social medias in the top left there. Just look up below. Follow the Team Attack Show. Follow Black and Nolan. Let me know what's going on. You'll also be notified on the Team Attack Show's Twitter when new episodes are going to come out. I won't post anything else but episode updates. So thank you very much for watching to the end if you did, and there'll be more good stuff coming. So thank you for supporting me, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. Have a great one.